Today, I'm doing something I very rarely do, use a Windows PC so that I could show you how to set up rtpMIDI on your Windows computer. Now, if you've seen my tutorials before, you'll hear me talk a lot about using audio MIDI setup on a Mac and using rtpMIDI on a Mac. Now on a Mac, we get that built in by default. On a PC, we have to go through some extra steps to make that happen, but no fear, I'm gonna show you step by step how to set this up and use this. I wanna give you a fair warning at the beginning. This is a very cheap, very low powered PC that I purchased just to do tutorials with. I don't use this regularly, so if I miss a step like initiating the flux capacitor or setting it to 1.21 gigawatts or whatever it needs to be, just be kind and realize I'm a visitor from the Mac world trying to make my way into a Windows PC. Now, right now, the Windows guys are commenting the timestamp to actually get to this portion of the video. So let's just dive in and get started. Okay, so I've got my PC here. Let's go full screen with this. And I've already searched over on Edge using Bing. Oh, it feels so weird to say, I'm sorry, Mom. For rtpMIDI. Now, this is the choice that I'm gonna use. There's a couple different solutions. I believe ipMIDI is another one, but we're going to, for this video, use rtpMIDI. Okay, so let's download rtpMIDI here. I'm gonna click a link. And the way that I'm viewing my computer is on a very tiny computer screen. So if you see me squinting in the distance trying to see, that's why. Now I'm gonna wait for about 16 minutes for this to download because the internet here is quite fantastic. And then we'll pick up. Actually, it's going pretty quick. It's not too bad. So, and I'm gonna show you this process from like the beginning. So you literally see me downloading this in real time. Okay, so it looks like it's just about downloaded here. Let's open our file, our exe file. Oh, I haven't said that in a very long time. Okay, so here we go. Here is our file. We're gonna double click to load this and we're gonna go through the process and see what happens. You also hear a very clicky mouse and clicky keyboard because I'm on a Windows machine and therefore all the devices I use to use this computer should be very loud. Okay, rtpMIDI, the network MIDI driver here. Let's see, we want to download and install Apple Bonjour, which is what's used to actually make this connection to like seek out on the network to see what else is out there. And create a shortcut, yeah, why not? And of course I agree to the terms and conditions, which I definitely 100% read. So we're gonna click install. Again, I'm walking you through this process. Oh gosh, that's terrifying. Every time that happens to me, it's like super terrifying. Okay, do I want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Well, yes. If not, I would not have tried to install it. Okay, so we're going to walk through this. This is going to install. Again, we're doing this in real time, so hopefully this doesn't take long. If so, then Aaron, my video editor, will edit this portion out and you'll never see it. So I could actually use this portion to share some of my deeply held political and religious beliefs in this moment because they likely will be edited out. But oh, look, we have plenty of time, so Aaron doesn't have to edit those out, and or maybe he will. Let's see. It's taking a while. Again, like I said, this is a very low-powered, underpowered PC, but we're going to do this in real time. Okay, so it's installing Bonjour. Again, Bonjour is the way that it's going to detect items on the network. And in fact, while this is doing this, let's actually go over. I intended this just to be simply, hey, how to install this on a Windows PC. But to make this a little more useful, let's go ahead and set up over on my Mac computer. I'll show you this just one second. Okay, so while this is installing, looks like it's almost done. I'm gonna go over to my Mac computer just to give us something to see. I'm gonna go to Audio MIDI Setup here and show MIDI Studio, and I'm gonna just create a MIDI network so that our RTP session will see this. Okay, so this is what I got over on my Mac. We're gonna leave that for now. Let's go back to our Windows PC, which looks like everything is pretty good. Welcome to the Bonjour Print Services installer. Sure, why not? Okay, next, I definitely accept and I read it fully. Is this one of those? Nope, I don't have to scroll all the way down. Sure, all right, install. And that's going to take just a second to install. It looks like that's going a little bit faster because it's Apple, right? So it's going to go fast. I kid. Okay. All right. Looks like we're almost done. Let's run through a few more things. Almost there. All right. Finish. Now we're going to finish this. Okay, and we have more of the process to go, but we're super close. Again, I don't think this is the process on every Windows PC. This is a very underpowered, slow machine that I'm using, but I bought it just simply to do tutorials like this, right? So it looks like we're close. Let's go back. Just waiting for it to finish up. Setup successful. Perfect. Let's launch this thing now. Thank you, Tobias. I think, if I remember correctly, I think Tobias gives you a section to like donate on his site since this is free. Maybe, maybe not, but if if there is an ability to do that, I'm gonna look this up and see, and if there is, I'll put a link to be able to donate, because we can definitely take advantage of this quite often. Okay, so we've got our rtpMIDI window set up, and again, I always mention this in tutorials, but if you look at the Mac side of this, I mean, it looks exactly the same. They're practically identical. Okay, so let's create a session over in rtpMIDI. We're gonna click this plus icon here. Let's name it. Okay, so local is how it's gonna show up locally. I'm gonna call this rtpMIDI, okay? Bonjour name is how it's gonna show up on the network, so let's call this Windows PC, okay? We're gonna click out of here. Down on the bottom left, who may connect to me is anyone. And then enabled, we're gonna go ahead and enable this, okay? So now when I do this, if I've done everything correctly and both of my computers are on the same network, then what you'll see over on your Mac in the MIDI Studio, Network Studio, is you'll see Windows PC showing up. And then over here, you'll see two different options, or in my case, I see two different options for my Mac computer. Now, this is outside of the scope of this tutorial, but the reason I see two different options is because my Mac is actually connected via wireless. So there's my wireless connection, and it's also connected via hardwire. So there's the hardwire one. For the sake of this, I'm going to choose wireless, but whether you're doing this live or in the studio, I would highly suggest you do this hardwired using Ethernet. You're going to get the best results. It's going to be the best possible option for latency. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'll just keep everything wireless. Okay, so my PC is connected wirelessly, my Mac is connected wirelessly. Now let's hit connect, and you'll see over here, participants is ProPresenter. Let's go over to our Mac and we'll show you our participant here is Windows PC. Okay, so what's cool about this is now I can go into different programs on my computer and say, okay, let's take the connection from my rtpMIDI connection into an app on my Windows PC. Let's take the connection from the audio MIDI setup on my Mac and bring that into a program. And by doing that, we can send MIDI either wirelessly, which again, I don't suggest doing, but you could do that. I'm doing this in like a proof of concept kind of scenario wirelessly. Send between programs on Mac and PC, and everyone can get along. We can live in a happy, joyous world where we can all coexist and get along, whether you're a Windows PC or a Mac. Now, if you like this tutorial, again, I don't do all my tutorials or most of my tutorials on Windows, but I'm gonna try to do some more because I do think it's super helpful. So I'm gonna keep this PC around. I've got a couple others that are, again, low powered like this that I'll connect up from time to time to do tutorials. But if you wanna see something specific on Windows, in Ableton Live, whatever it is, then leave a comment below and let me know, and I'd be happy to add that to the queue for future tutorials. Thanks so much for watching this one. I post a brand new tutorial every single day, so if you like content like this, make sure to subscribe, enable the bell icon, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.